I'm alone in the dark, I don't know where you are. You were gone from the start and you tear me apart. Ooh. I'm alone in the dark, I don't know where you are.
So tell me why I was sitting here talking the whole time, doing my story time, right? And it stopped recording because the storage is full. At this point, y'all ain't finna get this story time, okay? No, we're gonna try this again. And I made sure I turned it around so I could see when it stops, so I don't sit here looking dumb the whole time. Either way. So, let me do this all over again. What's up, y'all? It's your girl Alyssa. I almost forgot my name. It's your girl Alyssa. Welcome back to Alyssa's World. And today we're gonna be doing a story time on how I became a mother of 3 kids under the age of 3. 3 kids with, 3 months. Hot. See, like, I just know I'm done. So, let's see. So first off, it was a whole surprise, me being pregnant with my second pregnancy, which is my twins. My first daughter, she was already like, around that time, she was already 1. So when I fully went into the doctor to find, to see if I was pregnant, I kind of had a feeling that I was and stuff like that, but didn't fully go in, didn't take a test or nothing like that with my second pregnancy or nothing like that. So I ended up going into the doctor like around August, to go see and stuff like that. So they ended up doing an ultrasound. Hold on, this might be a little bit everywhere, so just give me one moment. So either way, when I went in August to go do the ultrasound test, I was with my baby's father, and we went and we checked in and all that good stuff. Then we ended up having to sit down. We had to wait to be called back. We waited for a little bit. Then we ended up going back. They called us, and the nurse took some blood and all that good stuff. Then we had to wait for the doctor. So we was just sitting there waiting for the doctor. In the meantime, while we sitting there waiting, we were sitting there just talking. I was a little bit already blue because I'm like, I couldn't do it, another child, like not even just another child. I just wanted to be able to give all my full attention to, my daughter, especially because I had just had her. She was just turning 1. Her birthday is September 11th. So and it was August at that time, and it was kind of in the end. So in the middle of August, in the end. So like, it was just, a lot. It was just a lot going through. And then on top of that, me being pregnant, all them emotions already was just a lot. So, either way, we were just sitting there talking about that, talking about it, he was excited and all that good stuff, no matter what it was. He always kept a good, high spirit about it, which I was so happy about. But, either way, so while we sitting there talking and stuff like that, the doctor ends up coming and we say hi and all this good stuff. So, right, she gets to it. Excuse me. She gets to it right away. All right, so she ends up, talking to me, asking me how I am, how's the pregnancy going, and blah blah blah, how I've been feeling, and all that good stuff, and blah blah blah. So, in the meantime of while she's sitting there asking me that stuff, I was putting up my shirt. She was helping me so we could, we could do the ultrasound. So while we were doing that, she ended up putting the jelly. We were doing the ultrasound at that point in time already, right? So, right now, at this point in time, I'm laying in the little bed, like, for that they have for, you know, pregnant girls in the damn doctor's office. And it was really small. It was like one of them small doctor's offices. It was like a really old hospital. So the doctor's office were really small. And the computer monitor ultrasound thingy was small. And so with my twins and with my first pregnancy with my daughter, they were born in 2 different states. So my first daughter, she was born in Oklahoma City, and then my twins, they were born here in Illinois, which is where I'm located now. Either way, so the hospitals in Oklahoma City are way different than they are here in Illinois. When I was out there in Oklahoma City, when I seen my daughter first, you know, ultrasound and all that good stuff, it was on the big screen. I mean, it was like on a flat screen TV, all that good stuff, you know, in a room that was dark, all that good stuff. But when I see my twins, and even it was the first time, and even the second time, it was always the same way. So it was on a small little movable cart thingy. So while she was sitting there doing it and all that good stuff, she had the computer turned to her. So I wasn't looking, I didn't see nothing. I was just sitting there looking straight at the wall, and then also looking at my baby father, because I didn't have nothing else to look at while she was sitting there looking at the screen. So she's sitting there doing it and all that good stuff, and you know, I'm just sitting there. I'm like she ends up what does she end up doing? No, so she ends up talking to me, and then she ends up saying, "Oh, congratulations, you're having twins." I started to giggle a little bit, and I said, "What?" I said, "No." I said, "No, you're lying." And I told her just like that. I said, "No." I'm like, "No, you're lying." I'm like, "You have to be kidding." Right? And so she ends up saying, you know, "No, I'm not playing, or it's not a joke or anything like that." And she ends up turning the screen, and then she said, "Here, look, here's one head, and then here's another one. Here's twin A, here's twin B." And I said, oh my God. So after that point in time, like, it literally, I kid you not, I felt like a movie scene after that. Like I just, everything went full on silent, and all I could hear was what I was looking at, if that makes sense. Like all I could see and hear was what I was seeing. Like all I was seeing was distortion, you know what I'm saying? Like I kept seeing like it was just so fuzzy. I was like what? I was just in my head like, wait, it can't be true. Like, cause twins, me, like I didn't even want to have 2 kids, let alone twins, let alone another motherfucking kid to make it 2 or nothing like that. So you're telling me I'm gonna carry 2 extra kids inside of me? I barely made it through my first one. What makes you think I'm gonna make it through the second? Oh my God. Right. So either way. And so in the meantime of me like going all crazy, and just not even going all crazy, just like sitting there like in shock and like disbelief, baffled to the core, my baby father and excuse me, it's late, but it's okay. But either way, my baby father and my doctor, they were trying to get me to pay attention and stuff like that. Like, hey girl, but I was not going. But snapping back into reality, and she ended up just after that, like she just ended up explaining to me, like, you know, how with twins it's gonna be more double to everything, and already my iron was super low. So she was just explaining me and going over with me a lot of that. And like throughout that whole time, like I kid you not, like I did not hear nothing she was saying. Like everything this lady was telling me was going in one ear and out the other. It wasn't even going in the ear, honestly. It was just sliding past it, you know, because I mean, I didn't have time. Like I didn't have time for it. Like I didn't have time for it. So while she's sitting there talking and all this good stuff, it was mainly my baby father that was, you know, kind of conversating back with her, because I couldn't deal. So then After that, we ended up leaving. I seen the babies. Oh, and then she ended up, because I really didn't believe it, she ended up showing me their heartbeats. Each one of them. And I think that's what caused me to like just go into like a full on shock. Like, I just couldn't. So then after that, we ended up leaving. We got into the car. As soon as we got into the car, I kid you not, I looked at him when he got in. I looked at him and I just started crying. I just started crying. Like, I just started to cry my eyes out in every way possible. Like, I was just so sad. And he kept telling me it was going to be okay and that it was fine, that, it would be fine. We would figure it out and blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, and everything that was just going in my head was just like, yeah. I'm like, yeah. But what about me? Like, what the fuck? I was so blue. Like I did not want to hear nothing he was saying or nothing like that. Like, I caught a whole attitude and everything. Like, I was just so angry. I kept asking, like, why? Like, how? Like, why and how? Like, how? Like, I just had one. Now I'm having another one. Not even another one, but another two? Like, how? I was so sad. That's one thing that people did not let up on, like, was, oh, you're gonna have like a big old handful. Like, I know I am. Like, God, you don't need to say it. I know. But no, now I'm so grateful for them. They're so hilarious. They're so funny. God damn, I'm gonna have to cut all of that part out. Wow. No, but I'm so grateful for them. They're so unique in their own way. Like, they're both so different. And I just love them. I couldn't, honestly, I couldn't go thinking back on it and stuff like that. I couldn't have imagined it only being one child. You know what I'm saying? Like, me only having one of them, like, it would be very, very weird, like, I don't know. I'm so happy though. Things work out. Things happen for a reason. Things are supposed to be the way that they're supposed to. You can't, you can't doubt it. You can be mad at it, you can be upset, but shoot, it's gonna pop right there anyway. But I don't know. I was so happy though. Tell me something crazy about your pregnancy. Something that you had happen, good or bad, blah blah, whatever. Just anything. I'd love to know. I know with both my pregnancies, and this is why I don't want to get pregnant again. Like, I'm just like, I'm doing everything in my power to make sure I don't, because I cannot do it again. I just can't. My first pregnancy, and shoot, it was a good pregnancy up until like the 4th or 5th. No, I think it was like up until the 5th month with my first daughter. It was a good pregnancy up until the 5th month. Because after that, I got this thing called PUPS, which is basically, it's rare. Only 1 in 5 women get it, or 1 in 10 women get it, or blah, blah, whatever. And it's basically your body just fighting off the pregnancy. So basically your body being allergic to you being pregnant. It's just the silence. Like, I mean, imagine that, like, and like, I had it from like neck all the way down to the head of my freaking feet, and it was so excruciating. Like, it was like hives of rashes and just red everywhere. And like, like when you get a rash and like you keep scratching at it and you make it spread more, that's basically what it was. And I know you're probably saying, like, why didn't you just stop? Like, if I could have, I would have, but I couldn't. Like, that's what my baby father would tell me to, like, just stop scratching. I mean, and sometimes I would want to punch him. I wanted to punch him dead in the mouth, because it's like, obviously if I wanted to stop, I would have. I mean, obviously, if I, I would have, but it hurt so bad. Like, it was like an intense itch to the point where, like, it would hurt me so bad if I didn't. Like, I would have to relieve it, Nothing helped. I literally had to go to the freaking emergency room like twice, and they had to give me no, it was 3 times I had to go, and they had to inject me with a steroid that kind of helped it, and it would only help for like a little bit. It maybe helped for like 4 hours, then after that it would like relieve it, but then after the 4 hours it would come right back again. And I couldn't get the steroid shots all the time, you know what I'm saying? So they, especially with the baby, they would not do it. So every other time I would get it. So then after that, they ended up giving me steroid pills. And with those, I had to, also be careful with those. I could only take them here and there because of the reason of the baby. And that's why she came out, strong. Like, and she's strong now. She's still strong to this day. Like, these they came out with superpowers, and I'm just about done with parenting. Like, I'm just done with parenting. Like, I love it, but I'm just done with it. Like, like, I love my kids, but I just don't want to be with them. I just don't. No explanation needed. I just don't. But I love y'all. I hope y'all enjoyed the video. It was good speaking to y'all. Make sure you comment. Let me know what kind of videos you want to see next. And also just let me know how your day was. Just let me know. Anything about you, I'd love to know. But I'll speak to you guys another time. If you came across this, it's because you needed it. Bye, y'all.
I'm alone in the dark, I don't know where you are. You were gone from the start and you tore me apart. Ooh.